Hi, this is Michelle Lang of M. Lang Media with Inside the Edge interview series. And today I have the privilege to talk with Randy McMillan, who is an incredible attorney and has a firm called McMillan Law, based in New York City, right?
That's right.
But with intellectual property practice all over the United
All over the United States.
Yeah. So tell us, I've shared a little bit about your business, but tell us more about what you specialize in at your firm.
We specialize in working with people who create content. If you're in the business of creating programs that you deliver to different people, if you create musical content, if you create visual content, any type of creative content. If you're a creative business owner and you create content that you use to be able to help your clients or customers achieve certain goals or to be able to market and brand themselves in one way, shape, or the other, or if you are a creative person yourself and you actually sell commercially your content, what we do is we help you to take inventory of that content, protect it by copywriting it or trademarking it, and then come up with strategies for how you can monetize it across different mediums and really take full advantage of these assets that you're creating.
So what type of client do you work with?
Most of my clients are in creative areas in terms of they may be coaches who are coming up with content, or they may be record producers, or they may be video producers. They may be songwriters, they may be authors, consultants, people who create content, and that content is the basis for what they do in terms of the service that they provide or the actual products that they provide to people.
So tell me about the transformation that you provide for your clients.
Well, many of my clients create with one particular outcome in mind, that they're creating the content for one particular distribution channel, one way that they believe that they're going to be able to make money by virtue of that thing that they're creating. And one of the things that I like to do is I help them in the process of also protecting that content is we come up with strategies for how they can use that to make revenue streams in different areas that they haven't even really thought about. I think a lot of clients don't realize that the things that they create have value that goes beyond the scope of what their initial plan was when they decided to create it in the first place. That's the fun part for me.
Yeah, I love the example you gave me about a client who had content, and you were able to help her see that she could license this content and present and have other people present at conferences that she wasn't even attending.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, people focus on sort of the immediate goal that they have, and once they've accomplished it with the content that they've created, they don't think about the other ways in which other people might be able to benefit from it that they didn't even intend or weren't even thinking of or considering when they were creating the content. You know, we're in a global society now, and because you may appeal to a particular geographic area in terms of your content, doesn't mean it won't appeal to people on the other side of the world. And you may be able to license it to those people on the other side of the world if you make sure that you properly protect it here.
I thought it was great when you said that you really are like a business strategist as well, because you're helping them see opportunities from a legal standpoint and a licensing and IP standpoint that they may not have been aware of.
Like a little bit like being a business strategist as well for them, in addition to being a legal strategist too.
And so given that most everybody here really has come because they want to take their business to the next level, many of them want to land lucrative agreements and corporate clients and otherwise with entrepreneurs. Coming from your framework of what you do, what advice would you give the attendees?
Get a handle on what it is that you have created for your business. Really take stock and think critically and look critically at everything you've done. Do you have things that have been documented graphically or in paper, certain processes, ways of doing things that you use as your sort of special way, your unfair market advantage when you're going into a potential client to be able to get that opportunity? Take inventory of those things in all the different mediums that they may be. It might be a video of a presentation that you did. It may be a transcribed copy of a presentation that you did. It could be a webinar. It could be slides. It could be audio of you from a podcast. All of that has value. And once you protect it, it's clearly indicated and registered in our government that you are the owner of that. That puts you in a position to be able to monetize that and feel a sense of peace of mind that you have the power of the United States government behind you to enforce your rights. and that's tremendously valuable. I would definitely say take inventory of your content, all your stuff that you're creating first and foremost, and then get yourself a good intellectual property lawyer to put that stuff in a way that is going to protect you and protect that asset so you can begin to safely monetize it.
And one message I thought was so clear, Randall is the sponsor at Inside Edge, visiting your sponsor table, the importance of protection.
Yes.
Really essential if you're going to be a savvy business owner.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So how would people learn more about your services if they'd like to find you?
Sure, they can go to our website at www.randallmcmillanlaw.com. And there you'll get our contact number, emails, and also a little bit more in detail about what it is that we do, the different types of agreements that we can provide, the different types of protections that we can provide, and also the kind of clients that we have and the different types of business that we've done in the past. Give you a little bit of feel for what we do and what our expertise and background is.
Thanks so much, Randy. It was great having you here. And stay tuned for the next interview.